We started marking out the ductwork that's going to be removed, and then we're going to reconfigure it to the new ductwork that's coming in. So we mark it so that way we know what has to come out and what not comes out. This is when you get a hold of the management company, and they go through what's on the plans and what's not to be touched. Your ductwork subcontractor, the one that marks it all out, you don't touch nothing. What you do is double check his work. Every subcontractor, they do their own layout. Your job is to double check their layout and make sure they don't mess up. On this particular job, they marked out the big gigantic ones that are next to the windows. See this one here? Next to these windows, they marked them out. That was for the building, had nothing to do with our work. They were going to cut into that, that would have wiped out the whole building, air conditioning and heating. So it's always good to ask a question. See these here? These pictures jump a little bit. This is before the flooring, as you can tell. Still in the demolition phase. Okay, I'm going to stop it here for a second. You see this section right here? It's all yellow. It's basically a spray foam. This is concrete ceiling, which if you're standing on a roof would be the bottom of the roof, right? So when you're looking up, we're on the top floor, so when you're looking up, this must have been a leak, who knows, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And this particular, what their idea was, is they put foam into it. So when they did the ceilings and we took them all down, I looked up, I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, what the hell is this stuff? So I get a hold of my people, I let them know, I send pictures out, and we're looking for information. So we send an RFI, which is the information. We're saying, okay, what do we do about this? Because I'm seeing cracks throughout the whole job site. The building management guys that actually watch the building, they come up, I show them what's going on, they submit a report to their people, right? This particular problem was throughout the whole ceilings. It took $500,000 to fix this and the convectors. A lot of money. $500,000 just to fix this thing. What they did is they cut them out right back down to the rebar. So they didn't cut it all the way through, but they grinded most of it out. Then they would put a piece of plywood up and support it from underneath, and they would pump concrete through a hole in the center. They would drill out 4 holes in the ends. When concrete dripped out of those holes, they knew that it was filled up to the max, and that's when they stopped pumping. And that took almost a month and a half, which slowed down the whole job site. You're going to see pictures of it a little later on. Wherever it's yellow, we had to scrape. They had to do it. They had another subcontractor come in to do that area. So when we were framing and sheetrocking, we had to stop, and that whole area was like we plasticed off, and we couldn't do nothing in that area. That's why you take pictures of everything, because two weeks from now you'll forget everything. And you just go back to the pictures, they're right there. They'll show you what's what. And in case there's a problem, then they know on how to fix that particular problem because of your pictures. Let's figure this out. Now we're ready for the flooring. A lot of material's got to come up into those elevators. Some buildings you have to make sure you're with the building management people, that you have a specific time for your material to go up. This is across the street. They're doing a concrete superstructure for a hotel. Same hotel Ronald Reagan got shot in. See the black rolls that are on the floor? That's for moisture, so it doesn't seep up into the wood. A lot of noise, so we're working at night. As a super, you gotta be flexible. Your bosses are gonna sometimes have you working on Saturdays also. So it's good money, big money. But you have to pay the price. You're not killing yourself, but you still got to put in a lot of hours. Demo's done. Now it's flooring time. That's the next stage. Again, get a hold of your flooring subcontractor. You need a new sign-in sheet. It's the same process, always. Each sub, you have to figure out what's going on. Okay, read the blueprints. What's your 2-week look ahead? You're picking his mind. How long is it going to take him to do this? What's his obstacles? Anything you can do to help him to move faster? This is a gigantic floor. It has to be leveled off. And he's going to show you on how he's doing it. You see those 2 guys with the sticks? There's an actual laser beam going on at a certain height that they go by. So they're going to put their shims underneath the piece of